Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yowler horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. These guys are perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, a former Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year from the University of Washington. It's Jake Browning.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vincent Bobby say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Browning. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Pass taken in by P-Ryan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. Gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push and have everyone back. It certainly feels that way, the number of injuries they've had already.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as a tackle made at the 18. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
to throw, Browning.
The 16-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And the Vikings first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bothered to play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now Wentz. Man, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Vikings.
Wentz.
First down.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 81 yards.
Now it's a nice job there pulling that one in. Now this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Wentz now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 points there. We'll see if that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Here's Browning. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning. This will be caught once again by Brown.
Browning's pass complete to Chase Brown. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Browning. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning. This one complete to Yoshibats. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
13 yards. And the Bengals.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Josh Metellus on the
looking to throw. Browning. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Complete to Jamar Chase.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw. Browning. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Browning. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to find Higgins.
Complete.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
At the
Browning.
20-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Browning. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To Jefferson on the slam. 3rd and 2.
Jefferson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 38, Browning steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Browning over the middle. He finds Higgins. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Khalil Shakir. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wentz going to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz will keep it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Demetrius Knight brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. His throw incomplete. On the coverage there, DJ Turner broke that one up. Still very early in the season, obviously, CeeDee, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Right back to Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw. Browning. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Bengals first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
From the gun on third down. Browning. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his wins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll run it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Jordan Battle there defensively.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard. You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now, here come the Bengals. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Looking to put a drive together. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They start on the ground with P-Run. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now Browning. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 4.
To throw, Browning.
At the 47-yard line.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's got daylight inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati scores.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chase Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now Wentz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Wentz. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. A gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Wentz. And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And inside give to Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing now is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And 2.
Wentz now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, so I sat down. Still ball, the money stacked tall the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the leg down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Get guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
That's good.
Now it's Mason. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and the receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Here's Browning. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They will toss to Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengal first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Draw play for Brown. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.